everyone, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Tuesday, the 11th of December 2018. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today as always. If this is the first one of my videos that you're watching, the way I do these readings is I choose a deck that I feel drawn to every day, and I pull 3 cards to have a look at what the energy of that day is about. So if there are possibilities for major success and triumph, or if there are certain obstacles that are in your path, we look at it via the cards, and then you can use that energy to your advantage so you can have the best possible day. We've got the Strength card in reverse, the 3 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. The Strength card is the 8th card of the Major Arcana, and it's a woman who's absolutely pure in spirit, which is represented by the white dress. White represents spirituality, innocence, purity, and selflessness. She's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she's got radiant health. She's got these beautiful flowers in her hair. So she loves other people, but she also understands that she needs to take care of herself and that she is lovable. And what she's doing here is she's taming the beast. And taming the beast can be lots of different things to different people. So if you have alcoholism, you have a beast in your mind that needs to be tended to. So let's say you have alcoholism and this beast is always there. It's an illness that never goes away. And you decide to treat it by not drinking anymore and going to AA meetings. That's a way of soothing the beast, allowing yourself freedom from this beast that causes major chaos and destruction in your life. I mean, the claws, look at those, and the lion itself is super powerful. So if that goes running around in your life, rampaging through your life, it's going to cause a lot of destruction. So the woman is your ability to manage the inner beasts and the outer beast. So sometimes you'll get negative feedback from people. You'll be accused of things that you haven't done. And you really need to keep your cool and recognize that that's the way it is sometimes. And you need to soothe that beast, whether it's within yourself or your reaction to what has been said. It's never about soothing the beast in other people, because you're powerless over other people's emotions and thoughts. And don't even try that. It's a waste of time. So that's in reverse. And what that means is that the fiery beast is on a rampage today in your life, making trouble, causing you problems, and putting your feelings first and above your responsibilities. So let's say you're working as a waiter and you really don't like the job because it's in a noisy nightclub and you don't hear that well when music is loud, and you find it really difficult to take people's orders and they have to scream in your ear for you to get it right. Then today, the beast, so to speak, the fiery beast, because this lion represents fire. Same color as Wands, element of fire, and the element of fire has to do with life purpose, passion, and desire. So, as that waiter, you would then feel, do you know what, this isn't working for me anymore. I don't feel good about this. I don't like having people scream in my ear. And it's likely with this lion running around that you could just say, you know what, I don't want this job anymore. I'm going to quit and walk out. So letting that beast loose Yes, it can allow you to embrace your own feelings, but realize that it will have consequences on your life. If you're an artist and you've been censoring yourself up until now because you're like, oh, I can't paint that. What would my parents think? Then today, the beast is loose and you can just throw what you want onto that canvas and it's a bonus for you. So look at it and try and see it as a positive, especially if you've been confused, if you don't know what the way forward is, if you don't know what your life purpose is. Letting this run around is really going to show you what you're attracted to and what you don't like, but it does it in a very kind of dramatic way. So you can also find out what your life purpose is by trying different jobs or by seeing an astrologer or a vocational counselor. Today is a really good day to start something new. The Three of Wands is a new beginning. 3 in numerology is about communication with the self, communication with the world, and starting something new. He's standing between these wands, these being oak tree wands, and there's growth. So when you listen to your inner fire, your natural abilities grow from that wand, from that fire, because everyone is able to really succeed when they listen to their inner fire and what allows them to really feel fulfilled and full of passion and joy in the work that you're doing or in the situation that you're in. If you're unhappy with it and you feel strongly that you want to move, then that's another new beginning. That's saying it's time for me to make this shift and to listen to my natural feelings and to stop censoring myself and to just go and to move. If you're retired, this could be a new beginning in terms of doing something new. Maybe you've been sitting at home doing being a writer, or you've been gardening, or whatever your hobby is, and today you decide to buy an RV and to take a trip across America because you've never done that and you've put it on your bucket list and it becomes really important to you today, and that obviously causes upheaval to your existing circumstances, but it's something that you really want to do. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who's struggling with his position on planet Earth. He doesn't know whether to act and to get involved in the fight. He's got all this armor on, or whether he should just stand back and wait for things to play out. And because he doesn't know, he stands still and he does nothing. He doesn't contribute anything. He just stands there. So the Knight of Pentacles goes either way. He procrastinates excessively, or he's able to join the fray and to really fight and make a good contribution to the fight because he's heavily armored. He knows how to use that lance. He knows how to fight. It comes naturally to him. That's his passion, to be a soldier. And once he gets moving, then he really is able to embrace the pentacle energy, and that's how he's able to become the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles gets to this position that he's in by independently fighting for what he wants and by creating opportunities for himself. So that's what you're able to do today, and simply listening to your inner fire and not suppressing it. I mean, this woman doesn't suppress it, she heals the inner beast. So with the, mental illness example, that's something that's beautiful and that needs to be soothed, and that's great that it needs to be kept in check. But if we're looking at your life purpose and what you really want to do and what's fun and exciting for you, sometimes you got to let the beast run wild and make trouble in your circumstances so that you can have a fresh start, that you get the motivation to actually make the move or change the job or leave the relationship and to move forward. You know, the Knight of Pentacles also needs a push to join the fighting. And he needs to be motivated to say, okay, today's the day we're going to do it. And what tends to motivate people is when you screw up the existing circumstances and you make it impossible for yourself to stay in those situations because you've let the beast run riot. So for instance, if you've been biting your tongue for years and she says something to you today and you snap and it's like, do you know what? I want a divorce. I want a divorce. I want this to end. And once you've spoken those words, you can't take them back. And that really serves as motivation to then move forward on your own, to take practical action, to move out of the house, to leave the situation, and to start something new. So today is an opportunity to look at your future and see what really burns brightly inside you and what you have yet to achieve that you really want to achieve. You can also think of this as your bucket list. Today something really shows up that you add to your bucket list and you're 100% sure that you want to do this before you leave the planet. That's the kind of energy we're working with. And if it's something really simple, then you can achieve that today. If on your bucket list is, I want to go to Disneyland, then let that desire run around in your life and go to Disneyland. Very easy. If it's a long-term thing in terms of, I want to work as an astronomer, then the dullness of your existing job will push you to enroll in an astronomy course to learn that on the side, and then in 2 or 3 years you'll be able to transition out of the job that you dislike and you can move forward as an astronomer. So whether it's in the short term or the long term, this is a day to become really aligned with your life purpose. And that's something I can also look at for you in a personal reading, especially through the astrology, because it very clearly shows me what your vocational aptitudes are, what your life purpose is, and where you've been in past lifetimes. So get in touch if you're interested in that. Number-wise, we've got 8 and 3 is 11 and 1 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. And 3 is at the center of this reading. 3 is about new beginnings and looking to the future and listening to your feelings and making a fresh start. So have a glorious day. If you would like a private reading with me, then please head to the website, gregoryscott.com. Click on the book your reading button on the front page or the readings tab. You can order your reading there. In the personal readings, like I said, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. I combine all three of them, and it shows me everything about you. It's literally a blueprint of your soul. It's a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born, and that's why you are exactly the way you are. So I can see what obstacles are in your path, where your strengths and weaknesses lie, what's destined for you in love and money, health, moving, spirituality, and also things you have choice over and what the best option would be to take. I also look at what's coming up in future by using the predictive astrology and the tarot. So if you have any questions, I can answer those for you. So if you're interested in any of that, head over to the website gregoryscott.com. If you like my videos, then please subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.